Hello Virgo, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Virgo is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything at all. If there's anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Virgo, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And a Six of Pentacles, this is very successful. This is material success. This is a lot of harmony, a lot of cooperation in your physical, earthly environment. I think that, in the first half of the year, something that you've been waiting for, some kind of a settlement, some kind of a monetary payout, I think is going to be offered to you. Let's put this into some context. Let's find out what's going on. Now, we did have one card that jumped out of the deck. I think we use that as the mystery card, so we'll just put Tiny Bob Ross right there on top. We won't look at that one until the very end, okay? We've got our Six of Pentacles, and that is what we've been waiting for. And I feel like this is really going to set you up for the rest of the year, right? I feel like this is kind of the resource that we need in order to accomplish a lot of our other goals in life, right? Now we've got the Eight. See, now there's this kind of caution, this prudence. Even though you get this big, I feel like it's a lump sum. Even though that comes in, you've got to live below your means. You've got to stay frugal. You still got to clip the coupons, Virgo, okay? Got a 2 and a 7. Yeah, see, now we've got some of these court cards. I wonder if it's a family thing that you've been waiting for. We've got the Magician. We got a 7. Yeah, there's been some fighting going on. And there we got the Builder at the end. Yeah, this is very nice. I think we're just going to jump right into it, okay? We've got our mystery card already. If you have an idea of what that card is, I want you to put your prediction down in the comments. All right, let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise, all right? Now, what I see first of all is that we only have this Magician card as the major arcana. There are no other major arcana cards here, okay? So I feel like this is a situation involving your family. I feel like you're expecting some kind of a monetary gain, something, it almost feels like something that you need everyone's cooperation for. And once everybody kind of stops fighting and gets on the same page, it's going to be very successful, right? Well, it could be a business thing, I guess. But to me, it feels like there's some kind of a settlement, almost feels like something legal. But I feel like there's a disagreement among people, right? But once everything gets settled, this abundance is going to come your way. And I feel like you are doing great things with it. See, at the end, we've got the Prince of Pentacles. You have plans for this resource, this abundance already. You know what you're going to do with it. You know what you are building, okay? It might have something to do with a house or some sort of property, some sort of real estate. The main theme here is to slow down, to use this resource wisely. Okay, now I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't any kind of advice or anything. When we're talking about the energy, it's easy to get blinded by this kind of success. See, that's why the Six of Pentacles looks like this blinding light, because it's easy to get overwhelmed by it. It's easy to get blinded by all of that abundance, all of that success. The Eight of Pentacles here is your essential Virgo nature. It says, be thrifty, be frugal, cut the coupons, don't spend, have a budget, right? Less is more, conserve, conserve, conserve. Okay. And this is the best advice I think that the tarot can give us, is to just slow down. Nothing bad ever came from kind of taking your time and and being a little bit thrifty with your resources. Okay. We have some fire energy here. I think there is an older female energy, maybe a sibling, maybe a parent or grandparent, maybe it is an aunt or a grandma, something like this. But there is what feels like an older female energy, and we have these younger siblings here, which I kind of feel like maybe this is a whole family thing, right? Maybe you're one child of many. I feel like maybe you're one of 3 kids. And there's some sort of an issue here. Now, with the older female energy, I wonder if this person has passed. I wonder if it has something to do with their property or their estate. I feel that there was something with the brain or the spinal cord with them. Something that happened in that kind of system. With the 7 of Wands in the environment, there is a lot of challenges to get through this situation and to get this 6 of Pentacles settled, to get this abundance in, okay? And the 7 of Swords as well. So there's a lot of challenges. I feel like nobody can really get on the same page here. And the only advice that we have here is to take it slow. That over time everything will come together. I think again in the first half of the year, by June or July, maybe, I think this is going to be resolved, okay? With the 7, here I feel like there's a lot of bureaucracy. I feel like there's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of someone's got to sign something, but they're not signing it. Someone didn't mail something back in time. There's just all these little delays. But stay the course, because I feel as if this is something that is meant for you. I feel like it is something that is going to really allow you to accomplish a lot of the things in your life that you've been kind of dreaming about, right? We see a lot of good earth energy here today. 1, 2, 3, 4, very good earth cards, okay? The 2 of Swords down here, to me, this is your inability to not interfere, right? I think that you want something to do. You want to make a decision. You feel like there has to be something that you could do, some sort of effort you could put forth to help this kind of get accomplished, right? I don't think there is anything for you to do, though. I think this is the card that's trying to be patient, trying to be okay having nothing to do. There's nothing for you to decide. There's nothing for you to fill out. There's nothing for you to say. There's nothing that you could do to hurry this along, right? We see a lot of this kind of energy of slowing down. See, we've got an 8, we've got a 6, we've got a 4. These are patient numbers. These are even numbers. They're resting states of energy, right? But we see you having a couple of 7s here, and this is like wanting to do something, wanting to have some sort of activity. This is the 7 of Wands. We want to force things through, right? We feel like if we fought harder, this would get done faster, but it's not the case. This is just saying, look, just focus on what you're doing. Focus on your stability. We've got this 4 of Pentacles here. And this is the obstacle for you. This is the challenge, I think, is to really just focus on your house. Get your house in order, right? This dilemma, this thing, this situation will resolve, okay? And it's kind of like just start planning. Just take care of your house. Get your stuff in order. Get your affairs in order. Because when this resource comes in, you will have a lot of work to do, okay? A lot of work to do. Now, this is very interesting. We've got your general energy here is the Magician card. Now, we're going to move kind of to the path of the serpent. I know I've been bouncing around everywhere. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. Okay. The Magician. I feel as if you... I don't know if you're the oldest sibling, but you certainly have this energy of being in charge of everybody, you know? And maybe you're the youngest. Maybe that's kind of part of being the youngest. But I feel as if you like to be in control. You like to be the one to orchestrate everything. And so it makes sense that we have these sevens. We have this confidence almost that if I could just figure out what needs to be done and do it, I could solve this problem. Okay? You like to be the one to make things happen. You like to be the one to solve the problems, and I think you are a very good problem solver. I think that you probably are very well educated. I think that not only in university, but just in the school of life, I feel like you have a lot of experience. I feel like out of everyone in the family, you're the one that's done the most traveling. You're the one that's had the most kind of practical skills. So I kind of feel like you're older than everybody else in that sense. You have like an older or more mature energy, even though you may be the youngest, sibling, right? I hope that makes sense. But with the Magician card, this is, you have the resources to make things work for you. And I feel like that's part of this earth energy, is that you know that in your hands, this is going to be put to the best use, right? And it may be that the older female energy had certain wishes, certain plans that they wanted, certain things that they wanted done with this abundance, right? And whether this is financial or if it's property or whatever. But I feel like they had some sort of plans or wishes of what they wanted done with this, right? And I feel like you're the best one to fulfill their wishes as well. You know what I mean? And so I think that that might be where some of this arguing is coming from. That I think there are these other siblings, or there are these other personalities involved. They feel like siblings to me, but maybe they're not. But I feel like they both, the three of you, kind of feel like each one is the best choice, right? But what I am feeling here is that it's not really up to you guys. Right, that this is something that's going to be decided either by a will, by some sort of legal paperwork, or by the courts, or by the bureaucracy, or by the administration, or whatever. There's something else that's deciding this. It's not really up to the three of you, so there's really no point in fighting, I think we should take a look at the mystery card, though. I want to see, because this really jumped out of the pack as I was shuffling, so I'm curious what that is going to be. I do feel like you've been waiting for this for a while. I feel like this has been going on at least a few months back. So it feels like it's relatively recent, but I feel like it feels like a long time, because I think there's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguments, a lot of trying to figure out how to resolve this. Again, it's come to a point now where there's really nothing to do but wait, and it will get sorted out. It will get settled. Okay, well, let's take a look at this mystery card. I would like to see, obviously, some water energy, because we don't have any water here, right? So to me, the absence of water shows that if this is a family situation, there's a lot of bad blood. There's not that connection with family, right? That this has kind of put a rift between people. This has been a wedge between the siblings here. So maybe we'll get some water energy. Maybe we'll see that through this situation, at the end of the day, you're all going to come back together again, So if you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and just take a look. I'm thinking water. I'm hoping for water energy. No, it's a 4 of wands. It's fire energy. But again, it's another 4, right? It's a 4. It's saying there's nothing for you to do. But this is at least a confirmation that I think within the next 4 months. See, we've got, now this is the second of the 4s that we have. Within the next 4 months, I think everything's going to be concluded. Okay, all of the loose ends are going to get tied up. Everything's going to be finished. This is the card of completion. This is the card that says we're just waiting for the wheel to turn back around the other way, and everything will be done. Okay? So I think if you can hold out, if you can maintain your patience for a few more months, I think everything will get settled, everything will get pushed through, everything will get finalized, and it is going to result in your favor. It is going to be concluded in your favor, okay? So you need to start figuring out what it is you're going to do with this resource. How are you going to build with it? Are you furthering some plans that this older female energy started? Did they start building something and you're kind of finishing it? Is it a business or something like that? It is something to do with a house. I feel like there is some sort of property involved here. But I think the Four of Wands is a pretty good confirmation card. Now we're going to do an extended reading as well if you want to stick around for that. Click on the link either above or below in the video description. New Virgo readings every Tuesday and Saturday, but I'm here every day. Just come on back, see me again tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Totally free. Doesn't cost you anything. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.